of getting a full NFL offseason was awesome, and feel really excited and confident going into Sunday, and just ready to give it everything I got.
I think a lot of people were surprised to see you on a jet sweep. Is that showing maybe something we didn't get to see last year? The speed you have?
Definitely a wrinkle that we didn't have last year. It was a lot of fun. I was super excited when Coach Canales told me we were going to do it, and so just any chance we get to have the ball in our hands, I want to make the most of it, and hopefully get more of those.
He calls you the Swiss Army knife.
Oh, well, that's a good compliment. I try to do everything I can to help the team, and I think it's kind of what tight ends are asked to do is just contribute to every facet of the offense, and I take a lot of pride in that.
Does that mean we could see you throwing the ball this year?
I'll vouch for it. Maybe you can get in his ear a little bit. I'll do it if they ask me to.
Did you carry in college? Like a weird
high school, senior year of high school was the last time. Had to shake the rust off a little bit.
Did you have to suggest that to him, or did he just want to try?
No, they put it in. The Seahawks did it some, so it was fun to see that on tape. Kind of like gave an eye towards Coach when we would watch it, and then they ended up doing it, so it was fun.
So along those lines, Coach Canales was saying he's looking forward to the variety of this offense, all the different things you guys can do. Is that sort of the sentiment going on around this room?
Yeah. We look in our offensive room, and we have a lot of really good players, and so Coach Canales has done a really good job of finding different ways to get the ball in different guys' hands, and so it's really fun to see that come together, that we have our group solidified, and it's going to be really fun to see how it plays out on Sunday.
So for week one, obviously all the teams across the league have extra time to prepare for this first game. How do you approach that as a player? I mean, do you like that, or do you tend to go to like the overthinking, overplanning part?
I think it's kind of nice. You really get time to get to know your opponent, watch a lot of film. But at the same time, it's nice once the season gets going to kind of have a routine that stays the same. Like you watch certain film on this day, and you know how much time you have. But it definitely gives you an advantage, getting more time on your opponent. And it gives them an advantage. You have to factor that in too. And so we're coming in on a level playing field, and it just comes down to who's going to execute better.
What do you remember from your first road game in the NFL, and have you shared any advice with the rookies on how to handle this business road?
Yeah, I almost threw up after the national anthem in Dallas. But once you get going, once that first play is called, you're locked in. So it's just kind of focusing on that. Like you played football all your life for this moment, and it's still football. Like it's a big stage. It's the highest level, but it's still football. And so now I just try to focus on that, and I would encourage any young guy to do the same.